Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this.
Ready! 30 base. Here we go. Come. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got him. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 13. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the... That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as...
I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first.
Back puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Mike's 54. Ram.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The outlaw. Switch. Watch out.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cross. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that one has his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
He's going to fire. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. A quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now.
Yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Right there. 54, right there.
Wentz now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you.
And he's going to go down again. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, and some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one now.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Black, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open. Incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cross. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing right, and that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three, check three. Inside, solid, solid. Down the man, inside, down the man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter,
2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throw left side complete. It's Cross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
And this offense needs a touchdown, a field goal.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 1. 43 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
54. Hey,
Wentz to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down. 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, hold it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
55 Mike. Don't say nothing. Mike, 55. Bravo. You run. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here we go. 120!
55 to mine. Night, sweetheart.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. All day, baby. All day.
Two jet.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Wentz. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,